Alright, and we have started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another Bleach reaction. Hopefully, this time without any technical difficulties. I already have the cover over it. Also, weirdly, the lighting is the exact same. I guess I did pull in the screen a little bit, so some of the lights aren't exactly hitting it the same way. But it's set up the same way. I didn't touch any of the settings, and yet somehow this is more blurry this time. I don't know. Honestly, works in our favor. It's not like we necessarily need the background. It's just better for essentially, figuring out where we are in terms of the episode. But welcome back to another Bleach reaction. I'm pretty excited this time, seeing as there's not going to be as much of a recap. I do still feel that some of the recap from last time didn't need to be there. Some of it I understand, like the Ichibei stuff. Some of it didn't need to be there and could have been shortened. But that's fine. Doesn't matter, because now we're here today for a brand new episode, entirely new. Nothing recap in there. At most, small things, Very nice. I don't actually know if... just thinking about it, like, general chapter-wise, I don't know if it'll cover anything that's, too hype. But there is something it might, just seeing, like, the post-credits of last time. They might be covering something that's very exciting. Which is shocking that that clip wasn't uploaded first, because I saw that there was clips uploaded, right? And one of the immediate clips that was uploaded was, like, Ichigo using the Gejiga Juju show. But I'm like, that's strange. I mean, I don't want to see that yet, right? Because it's like, I haven't even watched the episode, but it's a thing of like, oh, strange choice if that's, if that moment is also in the episode. I'm curious as to why they chose that over it, but maybe the animation on it looks like. We'll find out. Let's open up these. We do one, we do a two, and there we go. And now I tab into this, I keep my cursor on this, and we sync it up with a 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down back in. Oh, TV Tokyo logo. So good to hear you again. Think about it, I haven't heard the TV Tokyo logo during the... Oh, this is a big deal. Oh, fuck. This is the stuff we saw with Ichigo, but it was anime exclusive. Oh, shit. Ooh, excuse me. Dude. And he also went through the whole process, so I guess he can kind of tell. Yeah, here we go. There he is, Bazby. I like that we're showing a lot more of everybody here. Like, I remember perspectives in the manga, but I don't remember this many, at least. I could be wrong. There could have been this many from the beginning. I know they show perspectives a little bit later, like they show different shots of everybody later. But I don't remember this where they show it this early. I do really like this opening. This is one of very few times where I do prefer the opening. Because Bleach is like, I think I mentioned this in my previous ReZero reaction, actually. With that Bleach is a series where I usually prefer the ending, but this opening is really damn good. Might have even been the previous Bleach reaction, but I don't think it was. Oh man. I am really excited to see what this episode might have and stuff like that. I mean, it already has anime original stuff in there just from the get go, right? But curious how much more we might have in here, or how much this might be covering. I am a little bit on the like tired side today, just because of a lot happening. I even went to watch Look Back earlier today, which was fantastic. But that said, I still wanted to, like watch this. I didn't really want to wait. Right, it's exciting enough that I do want to still sit my ass down and watch. And take a drink while it's on the preview. A very nice shot there. I actually did really like that. I mean, you weren't the one who broke them last time, so I mean, technically, ooh, right up front with it. Oh, this is interesting. Oh fuck, I gotta lock in. Hold up, dude. Oh fuck. So this was not here originally. I just thought it was gonna be a small aerial sort of thing. Ain't no way. Okay, never mind. Oh. And they're even playing the same music as last time, and he's the one leading the charge. That from a like thematic sort of perspective, that is absolutely fantastic. The fact that they're on opposite ends and everything. Oh, I. Oh, this is where it happens. I should have cut right through it, right? Yep. That makes sense then why that would be the clip that immediately gets posted. Because yeah, if the clip includes like the whole fight or something like that, that is original. So fair to clip that viz. Oh damn, right for there, huh? Dude, the lighting behind him with the oh with the aftermath of that attack, absolutely beautiful. You know, I hadn't noticed that his eyes did go back to normal there. I should have paid attention to that, but oh, I was expecting a just gross sound, and there it is. Dude, he is just danced up. He ain't even doing anything. Stop with that. Never mind. He's just gonna stand. I thought he was gonna stop it with one hand or some shit. No. Oh, speaking of one hand, the oh, very similar shot to the oh, all right, back inside we go. Oh, okay, it's just I was like, the fuck is happening? But no. Mm, mm, mm. Not even paying attention. Oh yeah, because I guess they're all just heading over. Makes sense. I don't remember if they ever mentioned that he was healing him. That's interesting. Good drink. You know, we're on a little bit more calm part. Mm. Ooh, excuse me. Hmm. I don't remember if they ever called him by name before. They probably did, and I just forgot. Like, I think that is probably something I did straight up forget. But and I more so mean the manga, not anime, obviously. I've only now just realized that Kubo not draw him with eyebrows. I guess he doesn't have eyebrows. I really never noticed. Just a random thing I noticed there because I was looking at his eyes. I love this. I love this little small speech from Ichibei. 'Cause it just really sets in the actual despair of the scenario. That shot of him, dude. The Almighty. I like that it's pure black. That's actually really cool. Was that just what they are now? I mean, honestly, it fits for some of the stuff that's gonna happen. But very interesting choice. I actually like that a lot. It goes from the pure white to the pure black. Or I guess rather like, the white background and then black sort of like inked text into the reverse. And I guess characters well actually I guess the shot there of Yuhabaha also looked the same as previous shots with the eye catches. I do like that they're getting more scenes. It's very simple, nothing too big, but it's nice that they're getting these scenes just to actually, give them more in some manner. I thought this happened after the fact because I remember that, but I mean, I'm gonna give it a minute before I make a comment. I need them to confirm what I'm thinking, or it's just I'm misremembering something. Never mind. I don't think I have to wait. I think I'm gonna be proven wrong. Yeah, I'm 100% gonna be proven wrong. I thought they were doing something original, in terms of this moment, or like a little original in a sense. But also, holy shit, how he's drawn there. But no, yeah, this is accurate. This is what happened. There it is. For a second, because I forgot the sword kind of stays in there. For a second, I thought it was just going to be, oh yeah, that's it. And none of the whole Ichigo doing it part. Hmm. Pretty much everything. He did all that shit in one. It is kind of funny how much Ichigo has to go through this sort of scenario of building up these powers and all this sort of shit and, getting all this stuff, whatever it may be. And then every single one of the villains uses it against him. I was just like, oh yeah, this is all I needed. And now Core Free is truly beginning. Yeah, this is the part where I remember they show a lot of shots of how people are reacting. Seeing as we're 21 minutes in, I wonder if we're even gonna have a after credits. Ain't no way they're gonna actually use. Ooh. I'm a little sad the title cards for the past two episodes have been just at the end. Last one was clever, or like rather, the first, whatever we gotta say. But like that was just like, oh yeah, Bleach 28, kill the king, and there wasn't anything special in terms of how it was placed or whatever it may be. It wasn't like around the area. Like some of the others have been similar to actual manga chapters. Then again, in the manga chapter, it might have just been like that, and I just don't remember. That was pretty good though. That was pretty like again. As soon as recaps and all that sort of stuff were done with the first episode, I knew it would probably pick up from there. And I mean, especially now, we are gonna pick up hard. I am kind of curious. I'm gonna hover over it. I don't think there's an after credits, but they might do the poem sort of thing to give us a hint for what might be next or whatever it may be. Yeah, I think the collection shots for the most part, I'm kind of like spacing out, just enjoying the ending. I think the collection shots for the most part were towards. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is next episode, which I think should mean what I'm thinking of might also be next episode. Maybe not actually. Maybe not, maybe that's gonna be the episode after. It's either that or it's gonna be an after credits thing. I'm just gonna pause it there. All right. That was pretty good. That was very enjoyable, right? We're on the slower end of this part, essentially. Not even really slower, because the things that happen in these two episodes are very exciting. Um, but I do think, like, general, like, oh yeah, like, big action-wise and sort of, like, I guess, maybe not massive reveals. I guess episode one does have, like, the whole thing with Yuha that is very interesting. But, like, massive reveals and stuff like that obviously do come later, which, to be fair, it's not like this is new, right? The first two episodes of these cores have always been like, oh, really good, but they are on the slower end of the arc, whereas, you get past that and immediately it picks up. And I can say with certainty, as, somebody who's read the manga, after this point, right, with the whole Soul King, all like dead, all this sort of shit, this is where it starts to pick up again after it just like, oh, slows down just a tiny bit, right? Just for a tiny bit after the Squad Zero fight into like this stuff, right? It just like slows down a bit, then goes back up when like this whole thing's happening. Uh which the fight here was anime original. Um but slows down, picks back up again, and then it's like, okay, hmm. Right. Once it picks back up, oh, it's fantastic. I'm very excited for this core, and again, I am really curious what the next one will have because there really isn't much left after what this is going to cover, most likely. Right. But I guess we'll see. With that said, I guess that's it for this video. I am a bit tired, so I'm not gonna, constantly ramble and talk about shit and everything. Uh Overall, had a good time. This was very nice. I did like the anime original stuff in there. Uh Intro sequence again, very interesting in regards to that with the whole because like Ichigo went through that and it's the whole thing relating to the Soul King. Really interesting how they like put that in there. I'm curious if they'll do more by any means, right? Like for I don't know if there really would be a reason to do more in a certain sense, like in the sense of like, oh, we have to show it for this specific thing. Like, I don't know about that, but I am curious if Kubo has a plan to essentially add more of that in there just because, right? Just because it fits a certain moment, and we don't know yet, but it fits a certain moment, or whatever it may be, right? Who knows? With that said, actually, no, maybe he does have eyebrows, because it looks like he has eyebrows. I can't tell. I don't think he does. I don't think he has eyebrows. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. It's just the shading there on, like, the one closer to the camera makes it look like an eyebrow, but I think that's just the shading. With that said, I think that's where we'll wrap it up. Set for next week's episode. That should be fun. Um, I mean, next week's going to be a whole lot of fun because at that point, it already was this week, but next week is like, where all of the series I'm watching are really going to start picking up. I mean, ReZero already has from the get go. I love Arc 5 just from the get go, right? Arc 5 is a really damn strong arc. Um, but all of them, like Daima and all that, because after watching the first episode of Daima, I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. But I can tell that, you know, first episode set up, and then the like next few episodes are gonna actually be, you know, Daima, right? And it's like this as well, in a sense, is like, oh yeah, these first two episodes, really damn good. But I do know that after this point, this is where we really pick up in terms of events and stuff like that, right? So next week and onward is going to be very fun. It's going to be, you know, week upon week where I look forward to the things I get to watch and all that sort of shit. This should be pretty exciting. With that said, take care. Have yourselves a great night. We will be back next week, and I will see you all. I mean, exactly what I said next week. Make my hand over the button. Farewell, peeps.